Hello. I don't know. Can you say something? You're getting me very well. I don't know. Nice to meet you all again today. I don't know if you can hear me. Um, if that's the case, just indicate a text or a message in the chat so that I know my sound is okay. I'm not really sure. We're waiting for the others to join so that we can begin. Yeah. The session of today is just going to be a short discussion as we have always had in Secure. It's going to be very interactive and we are going to share about unshakable confidence, how to build unshakable confidence. So, yes, that is really all what it is about. Confidence sometimes be difficult. We don't really know what it is or the difference between confidence and other things. Like, yeah, and we are in a Christian setting and we really struggle with confidence in order not to appear as too much. So I think most of us can really relate to what we are going to discuss today in this session. So just say hi if you're ready. Just say hello if you can hear me. Just put your thumbs up so that I know we are on the same page and the sound is very okay for everyone. Hi, fitness lover. Hi, Nelly. I see you. You're Indian, right? Oh, so you're joining us right from India, guys. We have the diaspora right with us at Secure, so it's international. We're just going to wait a few more minutes. But before I want you to take time and then write about what are your expectations because the course is going and then days are passing and you might see like we are doing this course and it's things are well. I know them. Yeah, it's not like it's new to me, but you have to implement them in your life and make it as personal as you can and make it a part of your identity. Build yourself and build your identity. So I'd really recommend that you have a textbook, a notebook that you're going to use solely for secure, or even use the journal of a secure girl, which you're going to use in order to track your journey of self-esteem and self-confidence. So without further delay, we are going to discuss our main topic of the day, which is unshakable confidence. What is confidence? I understand confidence as this belief in your abilities, right? The belief that you are able of doing something, you believing in yourself, you have self-assurance. So that is what confidence is all about. It's not something mythical. Yes. So what do you do when you're confident? How do you know you're confident? You are sure of yourself. of your abilities, but you're also realistic about yourself and capacities. So you're not seeing yourself as no, you're not inflating anything. You know realistically, okay, I can do this, I cannot do this. So this is confidence. You are not boasting, you are not trying to do too much. You are just being yourself, you are just being you. And in this vein, you that you're confident and that you are able to acknowledge your strengths as well as your weaknesses. You are not just going about it and then trying to do what you cannot do, what you know you cannot do. You know exactly what you can do and you know what you cannot do. So all of it makes you a confident person. And one of the main characteristic of somebody that is confident is openness to feedback. Very open to feedback, very open to correction, and very open to learn every day. You see, sometimes we think that we know it all. We think that we know everything, that we master it all, to the point where we will not even want to accept that somebody can correct us, that somebody can be more than us or can be more knowledgeable than us at some point. So we really have to build and know what confidence is and what it is not. So one of the things that can usually confuse us about confidence is pride. So the line is very thin. It's like a spectrum. There's no wall between confidence and pride. But pride is part of confidence, like a lower level or rate of pride in of confidence in somebody. So when you are confident enough, you can reach a certain point where you instead become very proud, and there you are no longer just sure of your abilities, but you are boasting about your abilities. You have an inflated view of yourself to the point where you feel superior to others. You see, you feel superior to others and you feel more than them. And usually such people will back it up with their previous achievements. I used to be this, I used to be this great dancer, I used to be this great singer, and so on. So today nobody can do better than me, nobody is better than me. So when we talk about pride and confidence, we really have to be careful not to fall inside the trap of being too confident to the point of getting into pride. But we have to build our confidence in such a way that we are godly and we instead bring people to admire us, to build people to want to know more about what is driving us to become so assertive, to be so confident about our own identity first. Because um, what stops people usually from being confident is not knowing who they are. And when you don't know who you are, you usually find yourself trying to mimic what others are doing. And when you mimic what others are doing, you will never really identify with it and you will not be yourself. You'll never be true to you. You only try and you'll be like an episode of your life. You are a different person with everybody that you meet. And this is not helping you to build yourself to become somebody that you are going to be proud of. When you're going to look back at your younger self, are you going to be proud of what you have been doing or how you have been doing things? So we really need to think about ourselves as we are projects. Say God will bring to fulfillment whatever He has started in us. So we take ourselves as projects and we continue working every day, accept correction, accept feedback, and accept to learn every day what we don't know and how to make ourselves better every day. So what we are going to talk about, how do you gain what do you gain when you're confident and what do you miss out on? When you're confident, you can easily have all the opportunities. You live your life, you're not enjoying it. I know some people will say, I used to be not confident. I don't know how they say it. I used to be non-confident, so I will easily miss out on things. For example, when they'll ask me, simple questions, simple things like what do you want to do? I'll just say I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. So I'll sometimes miss out on opportunities to go out and discover places, or to go out and discover or travel, because I simply was not bold enough to say what I wanted. Or I would just do things without really wanting, reluctantly, because I was not bold enough to do or to say, to speak my mind. And all of this is not helping me to become the person that I want to be. Maybe pleasing others, it will please everybody, they will be okay, she's always okay with everything, she's always down to do anything that we suggest, she never really complains. So at what point do you become your own person? There's this saying that goes that if everybody likes you, it means that you are not fruitful. Like, there's you have to assert yourself in a way that nobody will just know that, we don't even bother to ask her, she will just say yes. We don't need to bother to seek her opinion, because she'll just abide with everything that we are doing. So all of this is just going to make you go down and deeper again in that hole where you find yourself, because you're not confident. And yes, so really we need to build our own self-confidence. Are we still together? I'm seeing your heart, I'm seeing um Nelly, you are there. Thank you for your presence. Sending you my regards. I'm greeting all of you. Shankar, of course, I'm greeting all of you. It's a pleasure to have you all with us this evening, because as we are building on our self-esteem, we also want to make this impactful in our lives, in your lives, every day, and make a difference. So, um, when we try to be confident, sometimes we really want to. I remember sometimes I really want to speak my mind. I will not be able. I will be afraid of what people are going to say. I'll be afraid of judgment. I will not be confident about what I want to say. I'll be like, no, if I say this, if I say I don't like that, they're just going to look at me one funny way. Like, imagine a situation. I had this friend, and then she adores going to uh, eating a particular meal, but then I don't like eating it. But I will never stare her. I will not tell her that I don't like eating the food. I will just eat it and enjoy the meal. But I will not dare or confront or say my own opinion without disregarding hers, that she likes it and it's probably nice to her, it's tasteful for her. I will not disregard it, but I will not dare create this atmosphere where she might think that I don't like it and start saying that, how can you not like it? What do you know? If you don't like it, means that you know nothing. That's one thing also that usually will shut somebody down, that it's first of all battling with confidence, and then you're telling them, the moment that they try to express their opinion, just tell them that, what do you know? You don't even know anything. How can you say that you don't like this? How can you say that you don't like this musician? Like, what do you mean? Do you even know real music? So they just try to downplay, and this fear is what is going to be, you are going to live through, you are going um to manifest it, and only think about all the negative things that they can say. You will not see that it's good you have expressed yourself. You only feel like, no, I've said it, and then now I feel like an outcast. And this is what usually is going to to stop you from being confident and expressing yourself fully, expressing your mind in general. We equally have another situation is lack of self-awareness. I don't know if anyone can relate to this. Like, um you are so absent in your own self, in your body, to the point where you don't know your own needs, you don't know your opinion, you don't know your tastes, you don't know the things that you like. And at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, you simply abide with what others are doing. And this is because of lack of self-awareness. You don't take the time to know yourself. You don't take the time to know the things that you like and do them very well. You instead spend your time thinking about how others are doing this and what others are doing. So we really need to take time and learn to know ourselves first. What do you like? If I ask anyone here, maybe you are just going to do a small exercise. You just type in the chat box. Who are you? Not who are you, but something about yourself. They ask you a very simple question like, what is your favorite color? You find yourself, you will not be able to always answer it directly. You just think, but which color do I truly like? All colors are nice, yes. So there is this lack of self-awareness that usually is going to stop you from doing the things that you want to do, and it's simply because you are not connected, you are not in phase one with your own self. So really, I invite each one of us during this session, during this the teachings, take time and know yourself, know the things that you like, know the things you dislike, know the things that you find peace and joy in, and that are going to help you. You are going to build on them to become your confident self. You are not just going to be to become confident out of nowhere. You are going to build on a certain basis, and that basis is yourself. Who are you? What are the things that make you different from others? So lack of self-awareness is really one thing that stops people from being confident. It stops them from being assertive, and they don't really know themselves. And on the opposite side, because we said we are working is like a spectrum, we have lack of self-awareness, which will stop somebody from being confident. But there's also too much self-consciousness that is going to stop somebody from being confident. You think so much about yourself, you think so much about what you're doing, how you're doing it, where you're doing it, to the point where at the end of the day you don't do it. You think about, is my handwriting smooth enough? I don't even like the way I'm writing. I don't like, my T's are too crooked, my eyes are not like this. And you end up spending your time thinking about and rethinking everything that you do, every single action, every conversation that you have with somebody, you will play in your mind. I know this one. I used to be, I will sit like this and then discuss about something with a friend, and she'll do something that will annoy me. But me being me, I will not tell her. I will not tell her. But when I will get home, whether I'm eating, I'm showering, I'm reading, I'm watching TV, I will only be replaying the conversation in my mind and thinking of all the things I could have said, I could have done differently, all the things that could have happened. So I will make up so many scenarios in my head, and then at the end of the day, the problem, if there is any, because sometimes you are just overreacting, the problem will never get solved. It will not be addressed. So you will just keep it inside of you, and it will make you feel bad. It will just make you feel worse and worse. So when you are too self-conscious, you are looking too much into the things that you do. That's why we always say that you should try and be a little bit careless, a little bit, not too much, like adventurous. Dare, try to dare and do the things that you might not think about every day or all the time. Try to do things differently. Try to not take yourself too seriously. Life is not that serious. So try to make yourself open, and you see that the moment you take yourself a little bit less seriously, a little bit more fun, life becomes more easy. Yes, you will now find room for your confidence. You find room to be open to people, and find room to become the person that you are aiming to be. And then we also have in this same light perfectionism is actually a good thing, but when it comes now to self-esteem, it can be a blockage for you, because if you are not perfect, you are never going to do it. If it's not perfect to your taste, you are never going to try, you are never going to show it in public or to showcase it. And this is what is going to keep you behind. You are never really going to try and do new things, and all of this will not help your self-esteem, it will not help your confidence. It instead make you feel more and more bad about yourself, make you feel like you are not enough, and you compare yourself with others and see, but this one, she has been able to, I don't know, publish a book, why can I not? I'm writing, and in yourself you say, I'm writing well, this is really good, I can write. But you look at it and then say, no, this line like that is not good, I cannot write such a story, is all known, everybody knows about it, everybody writes about such stories, what am I adding new? So you never dare, you never take that leap and try to do what you want to do, and all of this is just going to keep you behind, and you keep it in your mind. So to be confident, those things are actually the ones stopping you. It's not an outside force that is stopping you from being confident, it's all coming from you. Yes, we are all responsible for our lack of confidence on a certain point, yes, because when you overthink what you do, when you don't think enough what you're going to do, you really tend to erase yourself, try to be invisible in society. Apart from all those aspects that are related to us, there's also our environment, the environment in which we grew up, that was suppressive, an environment that does not allow you to speak, that does not allow you to speak up your mind and be yourself, express yourself, and makes you grow now as an individual who is cancelled, an individual that does not want to be seen, an individual that does not see his own value. I don't know if you understand. Somebody that does not see their own value. This is what we were discussing last time. Typical African homes, when the child tries to speak up their mind, and then you said they will tell you that no, you are being disrespectful. How can they talk to you? And then you try to discuss or to argue or to defend yourself. You dare defend yourself. You dare try to explain yourself, and all of this will make you grow to know that I should not speak my mind, I should not do this, I should not do that. And then at the end of the day, you are the one losing, missing out on opportunities, missing out on becoming your true self, achieving your true potential, and doing everything that you are meant to do, and doing what you are supposed to do. So our call to confidence, we already know that our lack of confidence can be really rooted deep inside us, and it's not a matter, you will not be able to change it just with a click of an hand and just like that. But every day you can decide to become 1% better than you were yesterday. You can decide, okay, I used to stay quiet all the time, I challenge myself. Today I'm going to speak to every person I see. I'm going to say good morning and smile to people. I will give my opinion on something, even if I have nothing to say. I think I have nothing to say, I will think about something and say something about it. Give yourself those challenges, and then every day you are going to see, as you try, as you do it more and more, you become more and more confident and aware of yourself. So how to get a little more confident every day? Usually lack of confidence usually is also related to um, low self-esteem and a bad physical perception of ourselves. So when you think you don't look good enough, when you think you are not, you don't fit, and you don't meet the standards of beauty, So you tend to have try to hide yourself, let nobody see you that much, let nobody let no one see you. But one thing is that your confidence, you're the one. Have you ever seen there's this TikTok video, this TikTok sound about twins. One twin will come and say, you know, the worst thing about having a twin is that you have somebody that looks exactly like you. Then now one day that twin will call you and have low self-esteem and tell you, I look so ugly. But the other one does not have confidence issue, so she's going to see, but it's our face. Are you saying I'm ugly? I don't think I'm ugly. But you have the exact face, same face as me, and you say you're ugly. So the way you perceive yourself is not related to your physical appearance per se. They can be identical twins, but one has low self-esteem and the other does not, but they look the same, exactly the same. What could be the issue now is your self-perception, what you say, how you see yourself, how you have portrayed yourself in your mind, and the kind of things you feed your mind with every day are the ones that are going to direct now how you feel about yourself and how confident you'll be. So one thing I liked, and one thing that myself I did a lot to, in order to build my confidence a little more, is to take pictures. Yes, take pictures of myself. I so much hated pictures, like so much. I had acne when I was teenage in secondary school, so I was avoiding every opportunity to appear on a picture, like every single one. I would not even want to see a camera near me. The moment my classmates and friends will be snapping, I will just go and hide. I will just hide my face. I will create a reason and go out, not to be in the frame, simply because I did not like the way my face looked. That's just it. But today when I look back on it, I really regret why I do not have any picture of me when I was secondary school. I barely have any, like maybe just the school ID, but I don't have any real picture of myself in secondary school because I was hiding myself, because I was trying to I wanted to fit in, and then since I saw that I could not, so I decided not to completely disappear. But today what I do is, sometimes I'm also still shy in front of the camera, I will not lie. And then when I ask for somebody to take my picture, I may not I will not even look at the picture at the moment. I will just go and say okay, thank you for snapping, and it's moments later that I will take the phone and look at the picture and say okay, I actually like it, or look at it. Because I look at it right away, I will definitely not like it. I will always find something wrong with it. So try to be kind with myself and say okay, I will look at the picture after and then appreciate it. So just do it. You can do it as a personal challenge. Just take a picture of yourself every day. Whatever you're wearing, wherever you are, whatever condition you think you are too ugly in, take a picture, take a short video, just take it. You must not post it, just take it and admire yourself every day. In 1 year you would have built such a huge gallery that you look at it, and those imperfections that you think are really the ones keeping you behind, you look at them and they will not mean anything to you. You might not even notice them anymore. So just be yourself. And then another thing that you can do that will help you boost your confidence is to take care of your physical appearance. Yes, it's not to undermine how we look, but when you take care of yourself, it also makes you more confident. Just the act of taking care of yourself, the act of doing face mask, the act of doing small makeup, the act in itself will make you feel a little better if you have some insecurities and the rest. So don't think that no, because you're a Christian, or you should not take care of yourself at all. At all, no. You should take care of yourself. Have days like me days, yes, me days where you're only focused on yourself, on building yourself, on helping do something that you like and enjoy, that is going to boost your self confidence. So That is really something we have to think about. Not only um, not only see things from a spiritual perspective all the time. Yes, you take care of yourself, and then now from there you now feed your mind with positive thinking. You feed your mind with positive things. As we discussed on Monday during the teaching, negative thoughts are thoughts about you. Everything, that voice in your head is not a stranger's voice, it's your own voice. It's you speaking those things to yourself. It's you telling yourself you are not enough. Why are you doing this? How? And so on. It's your own voice. So what you have to do with that voice is to teach it how to speak a new language, a language of love, how to respect you herself, how to be more loving and express love instead of only criticism. And you can only do that by feeding yourself with positive input, and that is only found in the Word of God. You can only find that, the assurance that you need, in the Word of God. And every question, every issue that you might find is too difficult for you to express, look inside the Word of God. You will find an answer. God is always ready to answer and to give us all the reassurance that you need. You speak good about yourself. I am loved. I am wonderfully and fearfully made. I am loved by my God. He chose me. All those things, you speak them to yourself every day, and they will eventually become the language of your inner mind. They will eventually become your language, and they will not be abstract things to you. So all of those are what you have to do in order to build your confidence. And apart from that, there's something that you can do now in relation to others, like speak your mind and set boundaries. Like, yes, when you're with others, we tend to give ourselves so much that we forget even that we also have needs. And you need to set boundaries with people. If you have decided that, okay, I will not go out of my house past 5 p.m., then now some of your friends insist, they know that, but they insist that you should go out. You set your boundaries, and you have to assert assert them, and let them be respected by your friends, by everybody around you. And that is how you become confident. Don't let yourself to always be convinced out of your values. Everybody can talk you out of anything that you have decided. You have decided that, okay, this is my budget, 20,000 for this month, I will not spend more. But then you go out with your friend, you start seeing dresses and so on, and then before you know it, you are spending more than the budget you had, because she told you, or they told you that, no, like, we live once and so on. You'll easily let others speak you out of what you have planned, of your own values, of everything. And that lack of boundary is what is also making you to be less confident. It's just a result of your lack of confidence in yourself, to stand your ground and to be assertive, to be truthful of what you want and what you don't want. So try not to let others convince you, to make others talk you out of your values, of who you are, the standards that you have set for your life, and everything that you have decided in line with the Word of God. You have decided that you will not indulge in any relationship that is not godly, that does not honor God. Don't let any foolish man that comes your way to let you know that, no, you must not do this, you must not keep away for this for the relationship to work. No, if that is the value that you have, be confident enough to stick to it. So you really have to stand your ground and set your boundaries, and take foundation in the Holy Spirit is always going to fortify us to keep and to help us go through those challenges, and to help us continue in our way without failing um, when there are temptations. Okay. And then when we talk about love, confidence, we also talk about giving yourself out to others. what do you what image do you send to others? What image do you reflect? What do others see? Do they see you like, yes, she's full of herself, she knows what she wants, but how does it impact people around you? And that is what true confidence is, because your confidence is for you, but the moment you don't help others, the moment it does not bring anything to the life of others, it's closer to pride. At that moment it becomes closer to pride, and then people will tend to think that you are not approachable, you are unapproachable, you are too far away from them, or so on. So be close to people, be close to people and love them, share your ideas. Being confident does not mean that you become this robot that is just going to stand her ground, you not discuss or argue with anyone, no room for exchange, no room for discussion, nothing. No, that's not the point of your confidence. Your confidence is meant to build you up in order to inspire people around you, to inspire people to become more like you, because you are not the only one, you're not the only one suffering from low self-esteem, from low confidence. And when you try to make yourself feel like the queen, or you try to make yourself too high from others, now all of them will see you as unapproachable. You're not going to become relatable to them, and they will not find it easy to come to you with issues that they may face. So really invite us at this point to not only focus on ourselves. The journey is for us, but it's not a journey of selfishness where you're going to work on yourself every day. Me. And then what? The world is not does not revolve around you alone. You work on yourself in order to give yourself out to others. You work on yourself in order to serve better, in order to be a blessing to the people around you. You work on yourself in order to live more harmoniously with people. So you're not working on yourself in order to become like the goddess. I may say something like that. And so this is mostly what we have to say about self-esteem and confidence, how to build a unshakable confidence. And from the Bible, there's this queen that I like, Queen Esther. um she's really an example of confidence well placed from the Bible. Esther was the most beautiful. She was not just a beautiful girl. She was the most beautiful in the kingdom. The king chose her. So at that moment, she could have just decided that, okay, all of them are my servants, all of them are under me. But she did not do that. She did not forget about her people. She did not forget about her people when she rose. She instead continued working with them to make them have a better life. She was not full of pride like Vashti. The moment the king called for her and would tell him that she's coming later or she's coming at her time, she was not full of pride. Vashti was there and she lost her position because of pride. That was not confidence. And we'll also take from there that we'll have to know when to speak our mind and when not to speak. You will not speak to an authority over you as if you are talking to your subordinate or any lay person around you. So from that story, we really have this contrast between confidence on the side of Esther and then pride on the side of Vashti. She was so full of herself that she's a queen. So she wanted to show her people, the women in her court, that okay, I can make the king wait for me. It's not like he's at my feet. So all of those are just results of pride. She was so full, she was beautiful, she was everything, but then just because she let her confidence rise too much, and then now she became so proud that she could not see that she was already losing everything that she had possessed. And then Esther is instead full of confidence, but she never became full of pride. She was humble all through, and that's what made her the queen and the one that is our model today. So we invite all of us to try and see how our journey in confidence, working on our confidence, is not just to become full of ourselves. It's not to become those people that will speak ill of others, or to become so confident to the point where we will look down on others and think like they are pitiful. No, it's a journey, and it's meant to help us build ourselves and then help others, inspire others, and help them become who they are meant to be as well. So yes, this is what we had to discuss about today, and I hope this has been enlightening in some points. If there are any questions, any doubts, feel free. I see all of you. It's a bit complicated with the chat, but I see all of you. I greet you. Really grateful for your presence today, for your presence, and for showing up during this discussion. It's really a pleasure to have you all with us every day, sticking with Secure, um, trusting us in helping you, because we are all on in this together. We are in this boat together, and we really thank God for what He's doing within each of the ladies present here today, and we thank God for His faithfulness. We thank Him for always being with us every day, and for bringing us close enough to this community, which is something that many people lack. But we have this community, and we should not take it for granted. Anything that you can pick on every day is will be valuable for you in each of us, and help us become our true self, confident, and help us be. Thank you for being with us today. Love you all.